Kim here, Abundant Life Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. We are doing a pick a card reading, looking at what Spirit wants to share about what's coming up this coming month in your general life, perhaps your career, your finances, your spirituality, your creativity. We'll see what Spirit wants to share. We have 3 cards. I shuffled them, and these were the cards that jumped out for each reading. I like to look at these as portals. So card number 1, or portal 1, is recognition. Card number 2 is enchantment. And card number 3, hope. Okay, so take a couple of moments to select your card and then go to your time-stamped reading. All right, and then meet back up with me at the closing of the reading. All right, let's get into it. Okay, this is for my card pull 1 peeps. You pulled the recognition card, so we're gonna get some tarot cards first to get a pulse on what is coming up, or what to expect, or guidance for your particular life area. We'll look at the various interpretations for each life area. We have the Hierophant first. We have the Magician. 8 of Wands. Okay, this is about following tried and true methods on being disciplined, being faithful, being true, sticking to something religiously, sticking to a routine at work that's getting you into a rhythm, that's manifesting some real changes that you're going to see this month play out at work, for example. Perhaps this is about you have really been doing a lot of inner spiritual work with the Hierophant and the Magician, and thus it's causing a lot of momentum in your manifestations. So for some of you, this could be speaking about what's going on spiritually, and you are starting to see significant changes, movements. The 8 of Wands could represent receiving messages you have been wanting or waiting for, things starting to move quickly, something you were waiting for. It could be at work, it could be with finances, it could be with a move that you've been planning, but there's finally some significant movement, and it all stemmed from you having to deal with, I guess, how do you say, rules, or sticking to something, sticking to a plan. We have the Hierophant, and it can represent institutions like schools or universities, churches, the military or government. There's just this sense of having to deal with certain responsibilities this coming month, having to face it head on. But it will lead to good outcomes, whether it's you've been thinking about having to apply for something, having to go through a bureaucratic process. This is indicating there's some positive movement and manifestation happening with that. But again, this also all could speak to some kind of spiritual evolution you're undergoing at this moment. And if you're like, oh, I'm not really going through anything, that's yet. As the month shapes up, you're going to start to see signs that you have been doing something diligently, maybe being mindful, going on mindful walks every day, listening to uplifting podcasts religiously, meditating daily, journaling, tapping into your creativity on a consistent basis, upping your self-care game. So this is about you doing it faithfully as well. All right, so let's go a little deeper, okay? Let's go a little deeper. Bring that back. I'm going to look at the colors here. Recognition, too, being recognized by some kind of bureaucratic process, getting some sort of approval or recognition. We have balance. Okay. You notice that beautiful shade of green. And peace. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. Like some kind of tranquil times coming for you in the coming month. We have your balance. And how do you, remain in balance? You have to consistently work at keeping things, level, right? Not this going this too far or this going this too far. And it's bringing about a great sense of peace. This also could be that you are longing for peace. And these cards could be the way on how to get to peace. Okay. In order to manifest balance and harmony and peace, you have to start to do the steps, particularly starting now and over the course of 8 weeks, to build habits that lead to lasting change and an overall sense of peace and well-being in your life. Okay, so let's keep going. What else is coming up? Yeah, prosperity, manifestation with the Magician. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Okay, that's good to see, right? Okay, put you guys over here. Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So again, this is about intentionality, having a goal and sticking through it from start to finish, staying true to yourself by doing your visualizations each day, doing your affirmations each day, religiously. It's leading to your prosperity through focused intention. That is what is going on here this month for you. Okay. Wind chimes. Look at that. Look at that. Let me show you something. Wind chimes. Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. This is going to be a big theme for you. And perhaps this is a call, a wake-up call to prioritize this month. Let this month be your extreme self-care makeover month. Okay. Scales, keep your life in balance. Keep your life in balance. All right. All right. So that's interesting. We'll pull some additional cards, some career cards. Negotiate. Some people will be in a position of negotiating. It could be review time, and negotiating your raise percentage. It could be negotiating a new job offer, negotiating some sort of deal for your living situation, contract, something to do with having to negotiate something. I'm sensing it working out in your favor with these cards on the table. We have here trust. Trust. Trust that you are on the right track. Trust that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in your career. Trust that you are making the best financial decisions right now. If you are not, remember what this reading is about. Bringing everything into balance. Every single area of your life. It's a call to bring it all into balance. There's a need to keep you as riding on a higher vibrational on a consistent basis, a vibrational level on a consistent basis. It helps you to maintain the bumps and the bruises that comes with life, living in this world that's, all kinds of frenetic energy going on around you. And you still are on a track to create the life you want. The prosperity. The prosperity card. So trust that the negotiations of whatever this is going on here is going to work out in your favor. I say that also because of the tarot cards we got, which is the Hierophant, the Magician, the Eight of Wands. It's like negotiations moving in your favor. Trust that everything is working out like it should or need to be. Okay, we're going to do a couple of more cards, okay? A couple more. To that end, let's see what is yours to do as it relates to your abundance. Look, do the work. You got to do the work. That's what I was talking about over here. It's not enough to dream or pray, this card reads. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Wow, that's beautiful. That's exactly what we've been talking about. So this is your focus. This is your work to do in the coming month ahead. It will lead to quick results. Some things do take a longer time to gestate and grow, while others are right there, low-hanging fruit for you to pick and pluck and have as yours. Your abundance, your windfall of money, your happiness, that date that makes makes you feel light and free and in love. You are right there, but you've got to do the work. And most of the work is formed in your mind by creating routine and discipline, by making sure that you are doing your visualization and your affirmations religiously. Okay? All right. Let's see. Look at that. Spirit. For some of you, this could literally mean like, you are going on a spiritual quest. It could mean that you are being touched by, like especially touched, or your life is especially touched by spirits. This could mean that you need to remember your strong divine connection to spirit. But wow, this card is really summing up for you of what's going on this coming month. And last deck, surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all that you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So this is manifestation for you one-on-one. There's something you've been really trying to manifest, and this is the month of movement for you. Okay, my dears, all of you, thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hi. All right, we are doing card 2, which is enchantment. Thank you for selecting this card. Let's see what comes up for you. We have the 10 of Wands. What is coming up in your general life, your career, your spirituality, or your creativity, or career, finances? Okay. It feels like there's mounting, or thankfully a stressful time is coming to an end, but it's like it's mentally been taxing you. One minute you might go through a peaceful period. Like one day you might have a sense of peace as you're navigating a particularly challenging transition. The other times you are kind of stuck in anxiety mode, and just the sense of dread and worry and anxiety and being plagued by it at times, and it just comes in waves. The reason I say that is because we have here a progression between the 6 and the 8. There is like this energy of, yes, you are moving forward, you're moving on, but you have fear around it. But whatever you are moving away from or moving on from, it has become so burdensome. You've been carrying the weight on your shoulders for a while. And so the Ten of Wands is speaking to that burden energy here. So I just sense that this could be related to your personal life in the sense of like your living situation or your health or well-being, or it could be tied to workplace matters. It just also could be that maybe you have lost touch with a self-care or spiritual practice that could help ground you. And Spirit just wants you to remember, especially with this enchantment card that we got earlier, or that you picked to come into this portal here, is that you can always stop for a moment in your tracks when you are worried about something that is either, maybe it's in your control, but most likely a lot of what you're worrying about is outside of your control. You have the moment to find something to be enchanted with, to distract, to remind yourself that you are in fact moving on. You're moving on. You've been moving on. This is a transitional time. This can denote travel for some people. There could be anxiety surrounding travel, but oftentimes Six of Swords represents some sort of change or transition, or moving from point A to point B, or moving to more peaceful times following a tense, stressful time for yourself. And I just feel like for some of you, the burdens have become almost too much to bear. But Spirit wants to say that you are nearing the end of this era with the Ten of Wands on the table. We have ideation. Ideation. All right, we'll talk about that in a moment. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Ideation. Be careful what your thoughts are consistently landing on a moment-to-moment, day-to-day basis. Start to pay attention to the tone of which your self-talk is speaking to you, or you know, when your thoughts are rambling through your mind. Is it stress-filled? Is it negativity? Is it pessimism? Or is it sometimes that, you know, down kind of thoughts, sometimes up thoughts or positive thoughts? What is your ideation? Be careful about, you know, getting caught up in a storm of stress, is what this Eight of Swords is saying. Remember what you are passionate about, or what elicits passion inside of you, with the Passion card that goes with the Enchantment card over there. That a portal too. And then rejection. Some of you may be fearing rejection. Some of you have recently experienced it, so it's got you fearful about the future. Spirit is like, you know, rejection is protection. And whatever it is that you're experiencing rejection in, whether it's a relationship, a job situation, a living situation, a group that you were trying to be a part of, if you got a rejection, or a university, even a school situation, rejection is protection. That was not for you. Turn your attention back to in the moment of what brings you peace and passion and a bit of calm and happiness. Okay, so that's what Spirit wants me to share with you. Okay, look at that. Nematona, sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Now, of course, we can't always just drop what we're doing and go to a sacred temple while we're having a panic attack. However, what we can do is, when we are at a time of peace, and you can make time, you can stop scrolling through social media, you can turn the TV off, and you can work on an altar space. Create a sacred space that you can go to that brings you calm. It could be a nice little comfy chair with a shelf so that you have your favorite crystals or decks or other spiritual tools nearby. It doesn't have to be a super big altar space, but it's your spiritual center. And it could be something where you have things you're passionate about, pictures, words. This is your power sacred space. Work on that this month. Okay, that's what Spirit wants me to share, because when you find yourself stressed, and you're going to find yourself stressed about this particular change or transition or end of cycle, or, you know, moving forward with these cards over here, you're going to need some respite, a place to go and restore your spirit, okay? That's what I have to say to you about that. And if you don't have that, you know, that's okay. You can start this month. Or if you've been working on this, finish it this month. Ostara, fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions, right? That's what we're talking about. You're going to have to create a new condition for yourself. Let's see what else is coming up here. Yeah, some of you may be planning a trip as well, or wanting to plan a trip. We have mountain. It says here, major challenge to overcome. All right. Major challenge to overcome. Yeah, some kind of hurdle that this transition, and it feels insurmountable. This is where it's the stress that, hold on, I want to think about this. It's the stress of this change that's bearing down on you. Again, it could be in any major area of your life. Spirit, can you give us, yeah, let me pull from this section. I like to be intentional when I'm shuffling, as I'm thinking about what it is I'm looking for in the reading. So that's why sometimes I'm like, oh, let me reshuffle. I'm not quite focused and tapped in like I want to be. So next up, the card that had poked out was Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Okay. Hand. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. And this is also an invitation for you to, reach out for help, ask for support at work. Don't be shy. Let someone know that you need assistance, or you need guidance or help or advice. Or this could symbolize you providing a lifeline or help or assistance to someone else. So that's interesting, as someone close to you or in your work group is going through some sort of change that's impending, or they're going through. And it's a challenge. It's a major challenge. It's mentally taxing. But you will get through it, and it is necessary for you to get through it, because this is the end of an era for you. It is time to move forward and move on. What card do we have here? We have deservingness. It says here, you are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Deservingness. Sometimes with the Eight of Swords, it's anxiety that's really self-imposed, born from our own worries and thoughts, not really necessarily outside circumstances, but oftentimes just anxiety. And we, at the heart of it, sometimes don't feel like we deserve to have peace. It's time to shift that programming in our subconscious. Okay. Let's pull a few more. I'm pulling from the Career and Money Oracle now. Patience. Okay. Methodical. Look. Methodical steps. I'll show you. So we got patience. This has been taxing. You're going to be experiencing much of the rest of this winter, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, for example, this winter, at the time I'm recording this video, as having to be patient as this change is undergoing for you. Remember to ask for help. You will receive it. Say no This card also, the rejection card here, this can be about you having to reject or say no, and this is confirmation that this is something you need to do. You deserve to be able to have sacred time and peace. Okay, so protect your energy. Protect your energy. And then finally, methodical steps. Something in your life is calling you to have to pay attention to the details, check off each item that you're doing to accomplish it. Okay. That's what I'm getting a sense here. Methodical steps could be you having to, if you wanted to transfer within your work organization, you have to go through the application process. Even though you work there, maybe there's still an internal process. So methodical steps. If you're having to take a course, you have to get through it step by step. And so that's just what Spirit is saying. You have to sometimes take methodical steps to reset your mindset, so that way you're not always going to this place of stress, because what it will end up happening is you're going to start to manifest more of that which is stressing you out. So we have to be careful of that. Your mind is powerful. Look, healing the mind. So that's a theme for you this month. Warrior. You got to be action-oriented, not sit on the sidelines. Prioritize mental health for some of you is what Spirit wants me to say aloud. Okay. Let me zoom out. All right, so we have one more card. What to surrender from or to? Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Surrender procrastination. So this is what I was saying. This is, a time to not just sit there passively, waiting for something to happen or some sort of movement to happen. This change is causing you to have to choose to step up and to take the steps to overcome whatever it is that this challenge is, and to ask for help. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Okay. Taking action will attract success. So overall, I'm just getting a sense of there's some sort of transition happening. There's some stresses about what's happening. However, you are going to overcome, and there are some things you need to do to help with your mental health and well-being this coming month as you navigate whatever it is that's the changes happening at you or from you or to you. You see what I'm saying? So you are magical, friend. You have the tools, I'm sure, the spiritual tools or this support team that can help you to, and if you don't, well, talk about that in the comment section, because people have ideas. Ask for help. All right, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a blessed rest of your month. All right, so this is for my peeps who selected card 3. That was the Hope card. Let's see what's coming up for you, or guidance in your general life, your career, or your finances, or living situation, or relationships. We'll see what Spirit wants to touch on. We have 9 of Pentacles, which goes nicely with that Hope card. Okay. They're sticking together, these cards. Okay. Wow, 9 and 9. It's interesting. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. The star really goes with the hope card, because one of the key words to the star is hope, or a wish fulfilled, or, you know, faith is rewarded, and something that you wanted is coming into fruition, something you've been hoping for. Or this is saying to keep hope alive, because what you have planted will bear fruits, will bring about abundance for you. You will get a sign during the star card period of January 21st to February 20th. This is a time for some sort of wish that has been, you know, something that you have been holding on to for a long time. With the Hermit, it's finally showing signs that you'll get clear signs that you are on the right track, or that something is actually coming to light or emerging during this month that you're watching this video. So this is an exciting time of reaping the rewards of keeping the faith, and having that faith be like, what is the word? Having the faith actually have something fulfilled by it. Like the faith is rewarded. The Hermit can represent a need, or you have been withdrawing or isolating or pulling back, or someone near you has been doing that. But it is not bad. This is also an introspective time. But truly, I sense that it is about something that you have been hoping for, wanting something to pass, wanting something to happen, and it's been something you've held for a long time. It is emerging. It's finally emerging. Look at that. We have the ideation card again. So we have here anger, channeling that anger. Some of us may be having to really lean into hope surrounding a situation, a relationship, a job matter, a money matter. There might be hot spots during the month of anger flashpoints with you and those around you. But Spirit is like, keep your eye on the prize, maintain hope about this situation. It could be having to deal with someone, and whether it's in a professional setting or personal setting, there's just this anger flashpoint. But Spirit is like, keep remembering that you are going to get what it is that you want out of whatever the situation is. We have magic. This affirms that. And ideation is about, what are you focusing in on? Where's your gaze landing? What are you constantly thinking about, ruminating on? With the Hermit, you've got to mind your thoughts, keep the faith. What it is that you are keeping the faith about is manifesting with this magic card sitting underneath the star. Okay. Let's see what else Spirit wants to share. Oh, got a mess of cards. 1 second. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say about what's to come this month, or how to navigate this month. We have here Butterfly Maiden, transformation. Okay. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So this is a blessed time for you, a time of transformation. Much has been done in the dark, and now it's time for you to emerge or come to the light. We have here Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Unconditional love. Could be guidance about a relationship that you're navigating, a situation at work, and coming from a place of love is something that can diffuse a flashpoint of anger. Let's see what these two cards are. We have family wishes come true. Okay, so remember I set the star and the hope card. Let me show you this card that you selected, card 3. Hope, all these little stars, okay? And then we have the star here. So someone, many of you who are called to watch for the card 3 pull, a family wish or family wishes are coming true. That's great. It's wonderful to see. We have ant, work, achievement, success. So it could be maybe this is leading to some of you a job change or some other transformation, a move. We have unemployment. Doesn't mean that, I guess it could mean that some people are facing unemployment. It could mean that unemployment is ending for some. Some people may be going through some sort of transformation where they are willingly going to be unemployed for a spell. It doesn't always mean that, oh, you're experiencing unemployment. In fact, it can be that for some of you who are watching this, if you have been unemployed for a while, there is hope. There is a wish fulfilled in this area. Your family wishes will come true. It says here, love yourself, others in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. It may feel like you will never get a job, or that or what you want to happen in your business will not happen in a timely fashion. But Spirit is like, this is the time to keep the faith. We have creativity. Okay. And we have say yes. These cards are from my Your Career and Money Oracle. So something you'll be saying yes to, or someone saying yes to you, which is exciting. That is exciting. Let's see what else. Okay. God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Remember, the universe is your source. Your source isn't just this particular job. If you face job loss, or if you had to quit a job, or if you're willingly not working, but you were wanting to do something else, remember your source. Because sometimes we get caught up and fixated on one ideation. We get caught up on one sole way of earning, or thinking that once that's gone, that's it. And Spirit is like, no, keep the faith. I will guide you every step of the way to your next job opportunity. We have here clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Okay, so for some of you, you may be having to work on credit management, financial management. It's not a bad thing. You can work with an advisor. We have here lady, so maybe this could symbolize talking to someone. The church can be about spirituality, tapping into spirituality, being divinely guided, asking for the answers, asking you shall receive. Okay. Asking you shall receive. You don't need to necessarily go to a church, but it's the idea of affirmative prayer, affirming what you want to happen, what your expectant mind is saying is going to happen. It's not lying. It is affirming what it is that is coming your way. And we're not talking about, lots of money. We're talking about peace of mind, a sense of financial stability and security. What would that feel like? And getting very disciplined, as we see with the church card. This could be about finding a new church home or a sacred center to go to, for some of you, to restore hope, to build up your faith, muscles. It could definitely symbolize that, okay? I wouldn't rule that out. And that could be for some of us to continue to do that if you have started doing that. But I do get a sense that abundance is at the forefront of the mindset, or the lack of having something for those who were called to pull this card 3. Maintain hope. Things are unfolding like they need to. A wish is going to come true. You know, you're going to move through. Tap into creativity, the magic, ritual, arts, music, and say yes. Someone saying yes to you or you saying yes to them, it leading to a blessed wish come true. All right. Do me a favor. Please hit the like button and subscribe. I appreciate you all so much for doing that. And thank you for allowing me to do this reading for you. All right, friends, and there you have it. That is the conclusion of our pick-up card reading. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there's any specific themes you want me to do these pick-a-card readings for. I'm making a list of them, and then I will happily do readings for them. So keep me posted on that in the comment section on what themes or topics you would like me to do these pick-a-card readings on. Okay? All right. Thanks again. Bye for now.